Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 30th of April to the 6th of May 2018. There is a lot of profound energy going on in the background this week, so probably best to keep your routine fairly light so that you can explore each thing as it comes up. There's a lot of disclosure and endings on the way. So Chiron has recently moved into Aries and will retrograde back into Pisces this year. But this is important because the 0 degrees Aries point is the spring equinox point, it's the start of the zodiac, so we're definitely having a fresh start here, but with an opportunity to go back over the rest of the year and sum up and tie up all the loose details. So that fresh start brings a brave new perspective, brings a warrior energy and a levity and lightness. But in order to really get that light, I feel for the rest of this year we need to sum up the Pisces phase with the retrograde and clear up any victim stories. So maybe have a look at where you're holding a victim story from the past that you're ready to release now. We haven't had this Aries energy since 1977. So this is a spark, this is the call for reincarnation and possibly holding a little bit of revolution in it as well. So we do need to freshen up, get ready, focus and lose some of the baggage that we've been carrying, because during the Pisces phase we've had a lot of emotional and spiritual healing, and to just reflect on that, to see how far you've come and to embrace all of those changes so that we step forward changed and ready. Obviously one of the depths of this week is the full moon in Scorpio on Monday. This is at 9 degrees. So often one of the most potent full moons of the year anyway, but this time we have Pluto, Saturn and a Jupiter all retrograde as well. So breaking that down, we have Pluto and Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. So this is all about going back in to find your strength and your power and your authenticity. So a journey inwards there, not relying on the outward structures, not giving your power away, but going in and finding where you support yourself, what you stand on and for. And Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio is a yearly thing till about November, where we are seeing a lot of things brought up from the subconscious for cleansing. This can be on a personal level, but we have had Saturn go through Scorpio for a couple of years as well, so this should be coming to the end of the self-examining psychological phase where our conscious mind has been sent in to pull up beliefs from the subconscious for cleanse and release. But I feel that this will happen much more on a societal level, where there are some big surprises coming up. Research into the darkest places of the collective, unearthing and bringing to light issues that need to be alchemized. So that's Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter all retrograde at this Scorpio full moon, but we also have Mars and Pluto together. So that's like a depth charge really going deep within and causing an explosion to bring things to the surface. And we have the Sun and Uranus kind of delighting really in the unearthing and the revelations, some of which will be shocking, mostly liberating, and some even quite amusing. So we don't have to know everything, but as each thing comes up we can explore it if we're not too busy, and there's a sense of being graceful and going with the flow, trusting that everything's unfolding as it should and enjoying the process. It's a very complex and profound full moon there in Scorpio. But essentially I feel that this, with the Pisces phase wrapping up with Chiron, this is the releasing, this is getting rid of the baggage and getting ready to be lighter and brighter and braver and more focused. So Uranus is hovering over the last degree of Aries, preparing us to step into a new landscape. And as Uranus moves into Taurus, again this will be a retrograde back into Aries for this year. So both, cusping both signs, we'll start to see a new landscape where we can actually plant our feet firmly on the ground, where we can feel more solid. It has been quite a feisty and fiery couple of years recently, but we can sense that there's great change in the air and where we actually want to plant our energy, what we actually want to grow. But largely this week, with all the retrogrades, everything's twisting and turning. It can feel a bit disorienting. Things appear to be heading in one direction and then curve away or stop altogether. But we have to go inwards to find the central passion, the point of our projects and our desires, to realign with what truly matters. and to be a little bit philosophical if things aren't progressing in a linear fashion with our mental control, but to let go a little bit there. But on the other hand, other projects and connections can come back from the past, so there might be room for reconnection and completion of projects that have fallen by the wayside. Amidst all this twisting and turning, deep exploratory energy, we have Venus moving over the middle point of Gemini. So we're reinventing ourselves at ever-increasing speeds, and to do this we need to strip back to the basics, and build from simplicity and honesty, and radiate our integrity to manifest wonders, bring things into being, but chipping away at the last remnants of that, as I say, using the sharp tool of the conscious mind. We're sculpting and moulding, we're losing weight, we're getting ready to take responsibility for what we're radiating, what we're transmitting, what we're creating in 2018. So all told, this is a week of deep self-exploration, attending to final details, knowing that we're nearly at the threshold point where we're going to step forwards lighter and brighter and realign our energy from core self towards uplifting connections and projects, which we can then plant and grow when Uranus moves into Taurus. So quite a complicated week. These will all be written up on my website if you want to step day by day. I've got a guide to how we can navigate the week there. So do come and check my website, astrozoe.com. And please feel free to share and subscribe to these videos if you appreciate them. So those are the horoscopes this week, and I'll see you next week. On May the 19th, I have the first of my tree walks. And this is a beautiful 2-hour-long walk on Hampstead Heath where we look at tree recognition, the myth, magic and healing of the Celtic tree calendar and the Irish Oyam language, the tree language. This walk comes complete with my own created tree oracle deck, and children and dogs are welcome to come for free. You're also welcome to come back for free if you've been before, so please email me if you're interested in a beautiful springtime tree walk on Hampstead Heath on the 19th of May. As well as one-to-one readings, just to let you know, I offer coaching on various subjects, and the coaching is a 3 for 2, so you get 3 coaching sessions for the price of 2 readings. So this is a great way to explore your chart through certain issues that you might be experiencing, being able to navigate using your chart as a healing tool. I also have my online courses and my online Facebook group if you'd like to come and learn at your own pace. So for any of that, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.